Captain's log, Earth date 070724. This is Captain Stan for the Starship Monroe. Wherever we go, haven, hope, honor. What's happening is I attended a Comicon today. This wasn't called a Comicon, so I was confused. My nerd side came out, and I wanted clarification. I still don't have clarification, but it was fun. I went with family. It's my first Comicon. I am playing theme music from Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's what you hear in the background. It's kind of what do you call that? Dark and moody-ish as music goes. Hopefully it doesn't annoy me, in which case I'll turn it off. Platform 9 3/4 is fine. I wanted the window open, but I don't want the rest of the world to... I guess if I'm putting it on YouTube, it doesn't really matter, but I don't want my neighbors knowing what you know. So, it is what it is. It's a finicky weirdness, but I'm okay with it. What's up? Mission progress. No exercise lately. Been kind of chill. Been kind of tossed between stressed and a physical ailment. I have to constantly rebandage. So there's that. That's epic. 1 second. Which reminds me, I need to. How many days have I been saying I need to get to the kettlebell homework? Let's just write that on the board here. I had to interrupt my homework to do the log today. It's a due date for my Spanish homework, and I have a lot of ways to go before the deadline at midnight. So that's awesome. I'm not stressed. No pressure. No pressure at all. My grade's epic in that class. It's my only class this semester, which is okay because there's 5 credits for this class. It's not okay because I dropped one and I have to pay that money back. So that's its own stress. But I'm confident that I can make ends meet in that matter, and save the next semester from being canceled. So imagine the stress in my head because I want to hold on to my education. Computer, turn it down. I want to hold on to my education, and I want my I'm a sophomore, and it's got to keep going. I don't want to stop. I really don't want to stop. It's too important to my career, and there are at least 2 threats to it right now. So I'm stressed. I'm absolutely stressed. Second mission. Moving on. Carry on, as they say. Tonight's film. It's the end of Scarlett Johansson week, and I was gonna watch Isle of Dogs, but I'd be remiss as a geek if I didn't include Black Widow in this week. So apparently we've saved the best for last. Tonight's film is Black Widow. And I'm so fucking stoked about that because I'm a total poser. When I land, I put my head back. You'll know that if you've seen the film. You're familiar. Anyway, I'm not going to explain that anymore. And I became a huge fan of Florence Pugh. I think I may have mentioned it in a couple in an episode before, but yeah, I tried to watch one of her earlier films, and I couldn't sit through the sort of brutality of it. I think it was Lady Macbeth. Yeah, I got to 2 scenes, and then I was like, I don't think this is for me. But apparently, it was huge for her. So anyway, it was just no. She was being mistreated throughout the first. From what I saw, she was being mistreated the whole time. So I love Florence Pugh, and I don't want to see her in that character, or at least in that situation. I wanted too much to save her from it. So back to the log. Milestones. Went to Comicon. I put a nail in my wall so I could hold the badge I got, or the entry badge for the Comicon. We came back with merch. It was epic. I mean, I was kind of, I was kind of chaperoning my sister throughout the whole thing, and not chaperoning, but like guiding her through because her heels were a little difficult. But it's okay. Got to see a lot of cosplay. Got to see some excellent art. I was trying to get my the QR code for a couple of these artist booths, and it never worked. So then there wasn't enough time for the last one, so I'm a little pissed about that. And then I saw one actress, celebrity / actress thing. She gave me the eye, but I couldn't place her in any film or anything. But I knew she was famous, and I saw people taking pictures with her, and I knew she was famous before I saw that. But excellent African American actress. I don't know who she was, but it was a pleasure to see a celebrity taking pictures and stuff. And there was a panel. I think there were comic book artists holding a panel and drawing live. At first, I thought it was boring shit, and then I realized that they've got to be comic book artists. And I got home and I realized that I'm not reading comics right now, and I could. I took a comic books class, comics and graphic novels, in my freshman year, to get a better idea of storytelling. And it opened my eyes to a lot of shit. It even led to a screenwriting class that teacher taught in the next semester. So I've got those two classes down for my English major, and for my storytelling acumen and skill. So I do want to start reading more comics. I've even put it on my board. I'm going to start with Batman, for obvious reasons. That is from the Dark Knight trilogy. And I got that tattoo when I was homeless and on drugs. I paid a guy in drugs to do the outline, and later on I paid in cash for it to get filled in. But you wouldn't imagine how much symbolism you can find in Batman, simply by carrying around his symbol. And I think so there's something about that's a treasure. That's a close-knit group. I'm a part of the story of Batman, I think, for as long as I'll have this tattoo, which is 08 forever. So take your tat seriously, bro. Take your tat seriously and read some comics. External challenges. I got a little salty at my sister on the way back, but she and I can work that out easily. She was one of my favorite people, and I really don't want to hold on to that at all. Today's inner demon. I think I was tired. Mostly, it was just. It was the drive. The drive was like, whenever if a commute is going to be ridiculously long, I get tired easily. So I tend to have things to fill my attention span and keep my mind active. And she wanted us to talk a lot, and I was like, I might not be in the talking mood. I want to dive into I had bought my iPad and didn't get to use it. I had bought a book and got to read maybe a sentence. So I guess maybe these are selfish reasons for me to be a little irritated. But other than that, yeah, I mean, perhaps today's inner demon is selfishness, truly. Future healthy coping mechanisms. Got to be a team player. You got to figure out a way to coexist and share resources instead of. I mean, I could have offered to read them a bit of my book, but that would have been a waste of time because I don't think anyone wants to hear that. They're not big Harry Potter fans. It was my sister, my niece, and my nephew, and me, which, as a family event, was awesome. No complaints there. How is the captain? The captain is tired / anxious / concerned / had coffee so he could blast through his homework / excited to see Black Widow tonight, but I'm probably going to be doing homework while I'm watching, and just stressed, overall stressed. But it's nothing I can't deal with. Things have been worse. I mean, I've hemorrhaged from a knife fight. I've had crack dealers take over my apartment, my second apartment. That was not the one I just left. And then the guy bled out on my mattress, my only mattress that was hanging out on the floor. Like, the hood is stupid. The hood is stupid, bro. Like, it's painful. But it's no pain I'm feeling right now. All that shit is over. And I'm so happy about that. Still grateful. Lucky to be where I am. What's next? What's next is Black Widow, homework, and maybe a bowl of cereal or something. I wish I had ice cream. I could. What time is it? 8. I'm gonna go get some ice cream. I think I need some ice cream. I think I need maybe some Bluebell or sherbet. No, not sherbet. Like gelato. Oh, I would love gelato right now. Okay. Gelato is what's next. Best event of the day was Comicon. Today's favorite person / character was Batman and Joker. Because at Comicon, there were two men dressed as one was Batman, the other was Joker. Batman came out the door first while I was having a smoke break. I had brought my pipe along, whose name is Gandalf the Nice. It's a church warden. And out comes Batman in full costume. Like, just, this dude looked like he could play Batman in a movie. Joker, well, I look up again after taking a puff, and Joker's standing next to him, and they're having a lively, jovial bro conversation, moseying down the road as if they're not like enemies, as if there was never a problem in Gotham involving the two of them. So happy Batman and Joker are my favorite characters, or favorite people, I should say, today. And I didn't write anything for the Prophet Emmanuel today. Today. But I love you, Johnny. Daddy's stressed. Stanford out.